I was in the hospital for a very basic heart procedure, was admitted afterwards just for observation. Once I got settled into the room, I just had a sense that something was wrong. Talked to my nurse who talked to the doctor. I was swiftly transported back to be prepped for a second emergency surgery. There was a nurse that had been in my room. Her job was to assist and give some history, but also to kind of narrate to me what was happening and what was about to happen. And she stayed by my side during the whole time up until I went to sleep. She handled me with such respect and such grace.
Well, one of the things about the theory and the science of human caring is really it elevates the knowledge and the practices and provides a language for the phenomenon of human caring that nurses are doing every single day.
Caring science has really evolved quite organically at Boulder Community Health because it really follows the philosophy of how we care for our community and each other.
Modern day nursing requires a lot of technical skill and some advanced critical thinking. It also requires us to use the skills that caring science gives us to be mindful the way we walk through the door, the way our voice sounds, the eye contact we do or don't make, the way we touch, and is our touch intentional?
The PCU staff had to check my incisions, had to check my BP to make sure my levels were fine, had to administer my meds. But my experience in that unit and really in the hospital was so beyond that. Hair was brushed and braided, gown was changed, teeth were brushed, and I felt so loved and cared for.
Being able to see patients for everything holistically that they are, and it allows us to provide care that meets their needs in more than just physical ways. It allows me to be proactive and anticipate needs. It allows better communication between me and the patient, and I can definitely provide better care as a result. The caring moments really make me want to come back to work every single day.
Every single person in the world needs to be heard. Every single person in the world needs to be seen. And every single person in the world needs to know that what they have to say matters. And we hold space for that through the loving kindness and compassion. We create this trust and helping relationships, responding to basic needs with dignity. And we're there to create a healing environment.
So one of my day nurses came in, her name was Chio. My room faced an open field that's filled with birds. And Chio would come in and open the blinds and say, "Come on, get up. We got to look at the birds, because there's these ones with these orange beaks. You'll miss them if you don't get up and see them." She let me in on something that was really important to her, and that kind of a side piece of what she loved about her job.
Susan was nervous. She was scared and she was overwhelmed. And just listening to her story, I think helped her realize what her feelings were. And then from then, she was able to have a conversation with me about what her needs were.
She had read my case and she said, "Is it okay if I just ask you some questions?" I'm like, "Yes," and found that it was helpful to talk about what happened. And I said, "You know, that surgeon's so great. He saved my life." And Chio came over to me and literally got in my face and said to me, "You saved your own life." And she just sat with me. And for me to be that seen and that held by someone else who knew the whole story, who could really just be with me in that experience.
If you're a caring nurse, if you're a passionate nurse, and if you come to work with the intention of knowing, I'm going to do my best to help these people, I do make a difference in people's lives. And it makes me love my job, to be honest.
Healthcare is both a science and an art. Having caring moments with our patients, having caring moments with each others, having caring moments for ourselves is really an important part of healthcare today, and to be able to stay resilient as a caregiver. We honor your basic needs with dignity. We honor your beliefs and your understanding of what you need for yourself, and work from your frame of reference rather than just ours alone. These are all the dimensions of what Boulder Community Health and Caring Science has to offer to the community.
The caring science, that's always been the foundation of BCH. I just love it here. I love our coworkers. I love our teams. Without each and every one of us, this place wouldn't be the magical place that it is.
The experience was so loving. It was so much about the human care. And so I'm forever grateful.